So,
So,
last decade.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's a
Happy New Year.
it's a new decade.
It is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was crazy last 10 years.
10 years, man. It's been 10 years since the last 10 years.
Lots happened in the last 10 years.
Yeah. So,
Think about it.
yeah.
Just off the top of your head. What's one crazy thing in the last 10 years?
I think the craziest thing is smartphones, smartphone technology.
Yeah.
Like that was one thing in the 10 years before this last 10 years.
Yeah.
That there like people had cell phones, but it wasn't like a smartphone. Like now that smartphones got so out of hand, they had to make laws. Like you can't use your smartphone in the car. You can't shouldn't use your smartphone when you're walking. People are walking into poles and walking into traffic, and like smartphone technology I think completely changed
A lot of things.
Something about our society. Like everybody has one. You can get information at any time. It's definitely a game changer for sure.
So, has the smartphone made us smarter?
Well, some people would say no, but I think it has. I think it has. If you use the technology to its maximum potential, you can learn so much more. It's like having a library in your hand all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can research anything you're interested in.
Yeah.
You can learn how to do almost any task, like simple tasks around the house, like how to do this video, how to do that video.
Yeah.
I think it's very empowering to have that information.
For sure. Like having all this information at your fingertips. Man, wow.
Yeah.
Like growing up in the 80s and then the 90s and like thinking about like what we have now. Like it was crazy when we like first started getting the internet where you could be like, "Oh, let's just go look something up."
Yeah.
Like I remember one time we were at your place, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this was probably the 90s. Like late 90s. Maybe somewhere right around there.
Okay.
And there was a function going on and everybody's in the driveway, we're all talking and we're like, "What was the forest where Winnie the Pooh lived?" And everyone's like, "Oh, what was it called? What was it called?" Nobody could remember. And then you were just like, "Oh, I'll just go look it up."
Yeah.
And you went inside and used the computer, looked it up, and you're like, "It was the 100-acre woods." I'm like, "Oh yeah." Everybody was like, "Yeah, right."
Yeah.
But like before that, you'd have to have a Winnie Pooh book.
Yeah.
You'd have to like have the reference in the Winnie the Pooh book.
Yeah.
And it would be difficult. But you could just go look it up. But
Yeah.
now, what was the name of that place Winnie the Pooh was?
Yeah, you don't even have to look it up. You can just ask Siri.
You just Siri.
Yeah.
Or Siri would probably just chime in because she was listening to you anyway. And she'd be like, "It was called the 100-acre woods."
The technology's definitely getting to that point where it's having an impact. I mean, it's just cell phone technology and the smartphone and all that computer technology in general.
Oh, for sure.
It's
huge impact.
Yeah, it's going to change everything.
Yeah.
It's going to change everything.
It already has so much.
Yeah. I think that's the big change in the last 10 years that I see. But there's a lot happened. We entered the whole decade in like a recession.
Yeah, financial
Great
crisis.
Recession. There's financial crisis going on.
The housing market. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like
the housing market.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
And it's supposed to be like on the rise again. Like it's just never really.
What's on the rise? The housing market?
The housing market.
Well, it goes up and down.
Well,
right?
Usually they're going up. Sometimes they come down.
Well, they go up and down. That's the nature of capitalism. It just goes up and down. There's good times and there's bad times, and then there's good times and then there's bad times.
Well, I'm hoping we stay rolling with these good times.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the next decade.
Yeah. Actually, probably the biggest thing that happened in the last decade was Big Hairy Reviews started.
Yeah, you know what? Big Hairy Reviews started last decade.
Yeah, I believe it was July 4th.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, 4th of July?
Yeah, 4th of July.
Yeah, Independence.
Yeah.
Independence Day?
Big Hairy Independence.
Big Hairy Independence, yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, so that was fun. So it's 2020 now. Remember, like, this was the future.
Yeah.
When we were in the 2000s, when it was like 1999.
Yeah. And we're
and it went to 2000, and we're like, man, 2020 is gonna bring out flying cars and.
Well, we're like, there's gonna be rockets that could like leave Earth and come back.
Oh, they could already do that.
Well, we can do that now.
Yeah. Right. Well, the fact that you can keep them. Like,
yeah,
you can
that's
save
it.
them.
It comes right back down and lands.
Yeah, how smart of an idea was that?
That was
Elon
cool.
Musk, good job, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Electrical
yeah,
cars.
you just make rockets and just like they'd just be gone.
Yeah.
You know,
And
then
now it's
he's
like,
no, let's
like,
bring that back and
come on back.
let's use that again.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's good. That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Some of the plans like are just insane for what's supposed to be coming. You
Yeah.
know.
You think we're ever gonna colonize Mars and be out there doing stuff?
Yeah. I think there if
Yeah.
we don't get destroyed, but I
Yeah.
think there's definitely the potential for us as a race to do it.
We're gonna go to Mars. What do you think? 2030? 2040, 2040,
know.
20 years from now.
No idea.
You think 20 years from now we could be on a mission to Mars?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that have to get done.
Would
but
you go? Would you
would
go
I
to
go?
Mars? If they were like, listen, we really need you and your family to go to Mars and start the new Mars colony.
Yeah.
You have everything we're looking for
Right.
in a Mars colony starterist.
Yeah. Well, I'd talk
Would
to
you
the
go?
family about it. I'd say, listen, guys,
Yeah.
what do you guys think? Like,
Yeah.
we could be the people to do it.
If they were on the fence and it was like, it's up to you, honey. Like, what
I would say, you know what? Like, we can be the people to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would want to leave like one
Yeah.
male heir on Earth. Just,
Okay.
Like,
Okay. You'd want to leave your bloodline.
well, at least some representation
Yeah.
of my bloodline. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
but
sure.
then I'd be like, yeah, okay, family. If you guys are down with it,
Yeah.
let's go. That means you'd be coming. So
So I would.
yeah, we'd be going and colonizing Mars. But then you'd be like the
Yeah.
people who did it,
Yeah.
or at least were the first to try. But the first
Yeah.
people to try usually don't make out too well. So I don't know.
Yeah,
or
well,
really,
it's-
really good.
yeah.
So it depends, right?
Well, I think it would be. I think it would be a tough go to get her started.
It's just a crazy thought.
I think it would be a tough go to get her started, but I think it's. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's just a crazy thought.
I mean, it probably costs more to make a movie about Matt Damon being a Martian on Mars than it would to be like actually send a person
To
Mars.
go to Mars?
Probably costs more to have Matt Damon in the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Or you at least make more off the movie than it would.
Well, that's
cost
what
to
I
go to
mean.
Mars.
That's
yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like the cost, like
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Right. Yeah. So, well, there's been a lot of things. I mean,
Yeah.
we had 2 presidents and 2 prime ministers in the last 10 years.
We've had some politics. Yeah. There's been politics. A lot of politics.
A lot of politics. A
Right?
lot of
There's
times
like
passed.
wars in Syria. And
Yep.
all kinds of stuff going on. Brexit.
Brexit's happening. Yep.
That's the thing.
That's
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah. There's all kinds of movements, right? There's
An
like
impeachment thing going on right now in the States.
Yeah. Impeachment. Yeah.
An impeachment thing. Lot of entertainment. Lot of entertainment.
Yeah. No, it was a good decade though. I learned a lot.
Yeah, it was a great decade.
Right?
I hope the next one's just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
You know, always upward trend, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say that things are better now than they were a long time ago. Right?
I don't know. I would assume so.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Might have been simpler life back then, but you could also die from catching a cold. So, yes, I think we're doing pretty good.
Doing all right. Hopefully we.
Yeah.
Keep
Well,
doing better.
here's to the next 10 years.
Yeah.
The next decade.
Next big decade.
Yeah, we'll do another one of these. Let's plan ahead. We'll do another one of these in
2030?
2030.
Yeah.
We'll do another decade in review in 2030. I'm looking forward to that.
2030.
Yeah. Let's. You know what?
Predictions then. If we're gonna
2030
do it,
predictions?
if we're saying we're gonna do it, then let's do it. It's 2020.
Okay.
What are we gonna see?
2030 predictions.
2030 predictions.
I think by 2030, most cars being produced will be electric and possibly autonomous.
I think that's a
In
good,
by
good
the year
prediction.
2030.
Yeah.
Pretty close. I think we'll be close.
By 2030, I'm gonna say that we're going to be on our way to Mars.
You think by 2030 we'll do it?
There's gonna be like the first thing going there to like kind of set things
Like
up.
the mission will be like, all right, we're doing it.
Like
we're
the mission has
the
started.
countdown's
Yeah.
gonna start.
I'm gonna say 2030. The
Okay.
mission will have started. That's what I
Okay.
hope for.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I'm hoping for it.
Okay.
I mean, like let's push for that to happen
I-
because
I-
that'd just be cool. I mean, to say, hey, my generation went to Mars. You know.
Do you think it's gonna be smartphones and such for the next 10 years, or do you think there's gonna be something where it's like just hands free, you know,
Yeah.
touch nothing, right?
2030, so 10 years from now. I would say,
Just a chip in your brain. Like
I don't know.
the phone,
I don't know if it'll go that fast. It might,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking it might go to more of a less material to give you the same thing somehow.
Okay.
Like
Okay. Oh yeah.
you have a smartphone, but it'll be like a little thing that you just set up, and then it gives you like screens that you can do whatever you want to do with.
That's an interesting
Yeah,
prediction.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like
It'll be different. I think it'll be different. That's my prediction.
yeah, definitely be
It'll get different somehow.
Anyway,
All right.
that was a good review.
Yeah, that was a good review. That was a good decade. Here's to the next.
We could talk 10 years about the last 10 years.
Yeah, we could. You know what? Let's take some notes for this one.
All right, take some notes.
Yeah, so when we get to the 2030 decade review,
We can
we got some notes.
We'll be a little prepared.
We'll be like starting from this one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give them a thumbs up.
All right.
Big hairy review.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.